Hey, welcome back to Breakfast with AB. Hey, this week I got a good one, folks. Listen, we're gonna make shrimp and grits. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the whole full name. This is what I come up with. We're gonna call it Smothered Shrimp and Andouille Sausage served over some Parmesan Pepper grits. Hey, listen, it's a mouthful. We're gonna just abbreviate it. We're just gonna call it shrimp and grits. Now, last week you saw that I dropped a video, about making that French toast. I told you we're gonna start off easy. This week we're gonna do breakfast. You can do it. You can call it brunch. You can call it that late night get together. You know what I mean? That ooh-wee that you want to put out. And I can tell you this, it pairs very, very good with the mimosa. So I'm not going to over talk it. We finna get right into this video so you guys can hurry up and go get them ingredients and make it happen. Now let's go over the ingredients for the Parmesan and pepper grits. Right there, everything that you see when I pick it up, obviously you can see the name and the quantity of everything on the screen. But also, if you're new to my channel, the full ingredient list is down in the description box below. Okay, so right now you're seeing Parmesan cheese. That's a half a cup, and right here you got your chicken broth, 2.5 cups. Now we're gonna move on and we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. This is for the smothered shrimp and andouille sausage. There you go, starting off with like two links. Right now we got bell peppers. That's a small bell pepper. They were diced, sort of small. Right there you got your chicken broth, a 14.5-ounce can. Right here we had an onion. That was a small diced onion, and that was a diced very small also. We got celery, one stalk, excuse me. And then right here, look, we got garlic, 2 tablespoons. Of course, it's got to be minced. Right here, we got vegetable oil. That's 2 tablespoons. And then we got the fire roasted tomatoes. That's a 15-ounce can. I'm going to tell you this right now. You got to trust the process on this right here. Creole seasoning, 2 tablespoons of that Creole kick by Sweet Smoky Joe's. That's my go-to, you guys. And right now, look, it says 4 tablespoons total of butter, but you want to have two tablespoons, for a total of 4 tablespoons. And right now, that's the large shrimp. It's peeled and deveined. And listen, I put a little focus on this because I get people that ask me like, hey, you supposed to peel them. Hey, you didn't wash them. I don't show that process, but listen, I only buy peeled and deveined. And then, I wash them and then I take off the tail part also. And that right there is cayenne pepper. I'm going to tell you this, be careful with the cayenne pepper. It could be too spicy. For me, 1 teaspoon is just enough. And that right there, you saw that was for my garnish. That was my parsley. All right, so now I'm going to show you, cutting up the andouille sausage. Take a look right here. Listen, I halved them. And after you half them, then go ahead and just slice them. And of course, if you guys just seen that my last little review on these knives right here, these Kyoku knives, the Daimyo series. Hey, this is an awesome set of knives, you guys. Now look, the last one right here, I was just being fancy. I get bored with stuff real easily. So now I ended up halving the half and then chopping it up just to change the texture and get different size bites. All right, so once you got that done, this is how those look. We're gonna set those to the side, then we're gonna move on. We're gonna start off by, let's just start by making making the grits. So go ahead, get your chicken stock, pour it in your pot, and the first thing you want to do is you want to bring it to a boil. This right here, this is the real easy part right here. So as you can see, 375 degrees, that's like a medium high. I was just trying to achieve a boil, which I did. After that, then you want to go ahead and add your 1 cup of grits. The key to this part right here is just putting them in. See how I'm doing? I'm just sifting it in, slowly. You don't want to dump them in there because what'll happen is they like try to lump up on you. But just keep it moving, real simple, back and forth. And look, as you cooking it, you can start to see it's starting to thicken up. So I hit it with some heavy whipping cream. Anywhere from 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. It's up to you. Even if you put 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream in there, it's gonna cook down anyway. So it might be a little thin then, but it'll change. It'll thicken up on you. That right there is just that's your first 2 tablespoons of butter. Now it's up to you. You can cook them with it, and you can add them in later. It doesn't make a difference. And that right there is that Parmesan cheese. Same thing, just everything in small increments. You just don't want to pour nothing in there. Just work it back and forth. Look at that. It's starting to thicken up. Okay, once I got it all, mixed up, then I go ahead and add some more. Now, just keep going back and forth, and then we just going to cook these grits. We're going to cook them on low for about 20 minutes. And, this part right here is the real simple part. So, then I can tell you this. We all know we got to add some type of salt. I didn't need to taste it for that. I know a couple of little pinches of salt, but just do it. It's enough to like tingle your palate. And that right there is the pepper. I'm doing all of this without doing no measurements. It's up to you. You can do a measurement. You can put all the way up to a tablespoon of pepper. But for me, I just, hit it with a few sprinkles. I like to just see it. But listen, that pepper is strong. So when I tell you that Parmesan and pepper and them grits, that's the fire right there. So now I'm finna move this over to another burner, and now it's time to make we just call this our gravy, our smothered shrimp and andouille gravy right here. So 2 tablespoons in. Once that's melted, go ahead. Let's start off with our onions. Now that we got our onions in here, listen, onions take the longest to break down. That's why I start with the onions. What you want to do is you start with this, you move it around, make sure it absorbs a lot of the butter as you move it around and get coated. You want to do this for about 4 to 5 minutes prior. Now, once you got that done, we're going to move over to the next step. Then we're going to start introducing the rest of our veggies. Right now, you see me adding I'm adding the bell peppers, and after that, we're going to add the celery. Once we have all our veggies in the pan, we want to move it around, get that heat on them, get them spread flat onto the pan, and we want to cook them. And then we want to cook them, I guess, for about like another 4 minutes or whatever. And remember, that's why we started with the onions first, because they take the longest to break down. But the celery and the bell peppers, they come along real quick. After that, after about 4 or 5 minutes, then we go ahead and just introduce, we want to introduce our andouille sausage, and then that's that Creole kick. Now listen, you can see right there, I had the 2 tablespoons of oil. You can add it now, but I wanted to do it this way. This is really for somebody that's out there that said that, hey, it couldn't be done like this, and I just wanted to show it. It's up to you how you want to do it. You can do it this way. I like this way because it's put more of like a fried taste to it, so look, just moving that around, cook that, and then I added the flour. And again, you could put the 2 tablespoons in. It's up to you how you want to do it. I can tell you could do it that way, or you can do it the way I'm doing it right here. It turns out just fine. I just cooked it. Listen, I cooked it like this, got rid of that raw flour taste, got the veggies to absorb everything, and just worked it back and forth. And to tell you the truth, that's just the thickening agent. That's all it's going to be. So now, when you see me introduce the minced garlic, we only going to cook that just for a hot minute. Look, moving it around, just want to keep it going for about maybe about a minute. Don't want to burn it because I didn't have I didn't put the oil in there. So look, just move it around. After that, then we're going to bring our liquids in. So after 1 minute, that's it. Go ahead and add your chicken broth. That's your can of chicken broth. And then after that, we're going to add that fire roasted diced tomatoes, that can of those. And then all you want to do is mix it up. You want to bring it back to a boil. As soon as you see it boiling, then you want to reduce it down to a simmer, like that. And then you want to put a lid on the top, and then you want to cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. After that, when you look at it again, it's going to be nice and thick. Now, remember the grits? Hey, you know what? After we was cooking them, it thickened up a little bit. I went ahead and added just a little bit more of that heavy whipping cream, stirred it up, and there you have it right here. Hey, listen, this is for all the people that said that when I first made the shrimp and grits, it was a little thick for them. How you like that one there? That's that fire, y'all. Hey, so anyway, let me quit popping my collar. So that right there, we're just getting everything ready, because after, like I said, between 8 and 10 minutes, you want to take a look at it, and boom, there you go. Now watch me hit it with this wooden spoon. You see that? You see that nice thick, gravy? Now listen, to be honest with you, we really finished cooking that. I like the texture right there, and that's what you want to have, something like that. Now you just want to introduce your shrimp. Now we only gonna put our shrimp, and it's only gonna cook from 3 to 4 minutes. That's all you need. It's already nice and hot. And I'm gonna say it like this: those are naked shrimp. You got to resist the temptation to try to season your shrimp prior to doing that. Done it like that before, it just takes away from the dish, because you can taste the seasoning on your on your shrimp. So right now, just resist it. Go in there naked, just like that, already peeled and deveined, and just let it cook and simmer for 3 to 4 minutes. On this one right here, I went 4 minutes exactly. Remove it from the fire. In that case, I just turned it off, and just move it back and forth. And after that, you know what time it is. It's time for us to either bowl or plate, however you're going to have it. And here we go. You obviously, forgot to tell you about that part right there. Got to hit it with a little garnish, put that little green, that green texture and look to it. And that right there, that tells me when I see it like that going in a bowl like that with them shrimp, and that garnish on top, that andouille sausage and all that. Oh, and don't forget the aroma. That says to me, it's brunch. It's on a Sunday. You're sitting, by the window, looking over the water, and boom, there you have it, you guys. Smothered shrimp and grits. This that fire right here. This week, you know what? Smothered shrimp and andouille sausage served over some Parmesan and pepper grits. You can't beat that. I told you, listen, we're gonna ramp it up. We started simple last week. This week we just ramped it up just a little bit. I got another one for you. You know what? This is a little bit more traditional next week. But whatever it is, I promise you, you guys gonna like it. Hey, so I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. Tell me how you guys like your grits. You like them thick or you like them a little bit on the runny side? Hey, so listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know what, like this video, and don't forget to tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, you guys, I'm out.